Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. I'm Cal. Welcome to Promptalong 2026, number 6. Wait for a few people to show up. Make sure I'm on live chat, all messages. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the people in the balcony. Hello, Sharon. Meow. Welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. How are you this evening? Was it a nice day where you were today? It was in the 50s here today. Upper 50s, lower 60s, I think. Total. We had some good weather. We're going to have even better weather tomorrow, and then it's going to get cold again, and then it's going to be warm again, and then it's going to be cold again. So get your teacher's remedies out for preventing the sniffles and whatnot. Welcome, welcome. Come in, everyone. I see people in the balcony. Come on in and say hello. 78. Woohoo! Next Tuesday, snow. Yeah. Remind me where you are again, Sharon. Virginia Beach. Oh, nice. I'm up here in Maine. We still have snow on the ground. We still have snow on the ground. And from where I sit and looking down into the road, it's all gray and yucky. It's not pretty white stuff. My friend still has the pretty white stuff in her yarn, but in her yard, but her driveway is dirt and it's kind of muddy and dirty and gray and crusty there too. White snow doesn't stay white very long in the state of Maine. Oh yes, I remember that. Oh yes. Woo! I lived 1 mile away from that. Oh, I was terrified. Hi, Dana. Welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. Come in, come in. Are you going to play along? Or are you doing some of your own crafts? Just waiting for a couple more people to show up. So you'll just watch. Okay, you scrapbooked all weekend. Yay! I remember when I used to do a lot of scrapbooking. I don't do it at all anymore. There. Welcome in, Jacqueline. Come in, come in. I love it when she calls me girly. It makes me feel so young. Girly pop. It makes me feel so young. I love that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, well, I'm going to get started. And I don't go too awful fast, so people can catch up if they come in a little later. Pardon my ugly fingers. I don't have fingernails on. I couldn't afford to go get them filled, so I took them off because they were getting too long. I did fill them once myself, but I just didn't feel like doing it, you know? I wanted to be pampered and let someone else do it. Did it myself for 40 years. It's nice to be pampered and have someone else do it. Okay. No nails is nice sometimes. I notice I can text a lot faster. I can slide my finger across the screen a lot faster with no nails. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull the first prompt. And remember, my first two prompts are always color prompts so that it gives you an idea of how to break the page. And then the rest of the prompts are things to do. So the first prompt is upside down, is add yellow. Add yellow. And again, I don't have my secretary today, so I will do my best to keep up with the numbers, and I will put them in my Facebook group when I'm done so that y'all can have a list um, to go by when I'm done. Okay, so add yellow. Okay, so let me get my yellow, bright sunshiny yellow. Okay. Let me get my card out. Okay. And on it goes. Ooh, I got quite a bit covered with my first coat of yellow. Kind of looks like kitchen curtains right there. Let me push myself over a little bit so that I'm more square. Oh, thank you, Dana. Thank you, Dana, for hopping in and being the secretary. I appreciate that. Oh, let me dry it now. Heat tool alert, heat tool alert. Okay, that should be dry. Yes, it is. And the second prompt is purple. Oh, yellow and purple together make brown, but it's purple. Second prompt is purple. Okay. Well, let's see. I have two shades of purple here. I will use the Velvet Crush. It's a little more on the purple violet side than it is on the purple blue side. Okay. Let's see what I can do with this. Maybe just a couple of drops. And let's see if I can't make some sort of design in here. Ooh, I still got a whole bunch of purple left. Well, let's fill in the bottom. See, it does make kind of a brownish color, doesn't it? It's a little bit brown here where the purple is on top of the yellow. It looks a brownish color. And then down here where there was no yellow at all, it looks like a really pretty vibrant violet purple. So we've got some interesting color schemes going on here. Okay. Now let me dry that because that's still a little wet. Let me dry that real quick. Heat tool alert, heat tool alert. Hi, Angie. Come in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, that's nice and dry. All right, now let's see what kind of prompts, other prompts we pull here. Let's get to designing our page. All right. Number 3 is add random letters. Add random letters is number 3. So number 3, random letters. Random letters. Well, let me get out let's see, do I want silver or gold or what color is this one? Bronze. Let's get a metallic bronze marker out. And add random letters. So over here, I'll add a K. And been a long day trying to get my craft corner cleaned before May. You got a new mattress. All right. What other letter do I want to add? Come on, shout out a letter. Somebody shout out a letter. What letter do I want to add? I added a K. I'm going to add one more. Or maybe two more. Somebody shout out a letter to me. R. All right. That makes my initials. I'm going to put an R right here. Okay. All right. Well, I got a couple of random letters there. That looks good to me. Next prompt is use chalk. Next prompt is use chalk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prompt number 4 is use chalk. Okay, I have some chalk, but I bet you it's on the bottom of the pile here. Yes, it is. Hold on a second. Let me get my Masters pastels, chalk pastels. There's one row. And there's the second row. And the second row, I always cover back up again because it's always got these darker colors that I'm just not interested in. Except for the blues. I do like the blues. All right, use chalk. So I have some chalk here. Now, I'm going to use the colors that are on the top shelf. Angie! Okay, let's see now. I want something that's gonna show, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the chalk. Um, you know what? I think I'm gonna hold on to that one for a bit. And maybe something will come up that I can use the chalk with. I'm not going to skip it because I like the idea of using chalk, but I think I'm going to wait until there's a little bit more on the page that I can do something with the chalk. So I'm going to hold off on that for just a bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so prompt number 5 is add text. Well, now we added some random letters. Add text. Okay, I have gotta stretch. I have a wooden block that has text on it. And I have, ooh, the cover wasn't on real well. Uh-oh. I wonder if that means it dried out. Uh-oh. No, it's still got ink on it. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna add text in just one or two spots. I'll add some here. Oh, very lightly. Oh, that worked out very nice. And I'm gonna add some down here. There, that worked out nice. Now, let me make sure this cover is on good here. Oh, well, that's on upside down, so that's not going to work. There we go. There we go. Now that'll stay intact. And I will put this away right away. Okay. So I added some text on there. Still nothing that I can use the chalk with, though. So I'm going to wait. I'm still going to wait for the chalk. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 is add straight lines. Okay, I can use the chalk for that. Add straight lines. So I'm going to go back to the chalk. And let's see. Let's use something that will show, something that will pop. So I've got this bright magenta here. And I have a ruler here. So let's make some straight lines. Ooh. With a ruler and the magenta, like that there. We'll make some going across this way. Ooh, that made a nice bright line. Some lines there. And we'll make like a triangle almost with the lines. And we'll put some lines here. Like that. There. So we get a little triangle going. Okay, that looks good. Made some straight lines and we used the chalk to do it. I only used one color. It's okay. It looks good. Oh, criminy, I did it again. I put the box in its cover and now I can't get it out. There we go. Now I've got it. Okay. There. Okay, we'll put those back there. That back there. All right, there. We've added some straight lines. And we used the chalk. You're back to yourself. Good. I'm glad you're back to yourself, Angie. Add a border. Add a border is the next prompt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is add a border. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to take this little punch here. Or no, I'm going to take this little one here. And I'm going to punch some flowers along the edge and make a border that way. And then I'll have these little painty paper flowers to do something with. And one more. There, I made a border with a punch. Well, look at that. You don't have to use lace or ribbon, or you can use a punch. Or you can use lace and ribbon, or you can use yarn, or you can use fabric. You can use a border punch, or you can use a regular punch. I used a regular punch. I have all these pretty little flowers. There, I made a border. Okay. Dana, just a hint, you're gonna run out of room. So wherever it says add yellow or add random letters or use chalk, leave those first words off. Just print yellow, purple, random letters, chalk, text, or else you're gonna run out of room. Straight lines, border. That way, um, that way you'll have more room to add the next 2 or 3 prompts. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Prompt number 8 is, oh no, I hate this one. It's a wild card. Prompt number 8 is the wild card. Oh dear. I never know what to do for a wild card. It strains my imagination too much. It strains my brain. A wild card. You know what? I'm going to add a bird. I'm going to put a bird on it. It's nice and colorful. And I'm going to take this little fabric bird right here. And I'm going to put a little bird right down in the corner, right over here. That's what I'm going to do for my wild card. I'm going to add a bird. Put a bird on it. I like to say. And I'm going to put it right here. And I hope I put a big enough glue circle. Yes, I did. Okay. There's my wild card. I put a bird on it. Hi, Beth. How are ya? Come in, come in. And Martini Rini, hello, my friend. Come in, come in. Heck, put two birds on it. That's a great idea. I think I will. Now that you said that, I think I'm going to take this little owl up here. Oh dear. I can't. It's attached to the other owl. It's going to be a great big long thing. So I won't take that owl. I will take, ooh, this is purple, like my page. I will take this purple owl and put it up here in this corner. Ooh, this is really sticky. That's good. I don't have to put glue on it. There we go. I got two birds. Happy to see everybody saying hello to each other. 8 was wild. Okay, this is number 9. Ooh, that was still really sticky from part of the glue. Hang on here. Let me wipe some of that glue down. There we go. Okay. So what did I say? Oh yeah, this is going to be number 9. Ooh, add spirals. Add spirals. I have some already stamped out somewhere. Let me see if I can find them. They're in a little baggie that I may have placed over here somewhere. Not too far away, I hope. Let me see now. Let me see, let me see. Well, now. Did I put them in this box? Let's see, I have some spirals. No, they're not in this box. Hmm. Those are feathers. It's just a little bit baggy. And I cannot find. Well, that's no fun. I had them out to do something with, and now, and now, and then along came Jones. And now I can't find them. All right, well, I'll just have to take I will just have to take a marker, and this time, oh, let's see. I'll use a silver one. I'll use a silver one. And I'll make some closed spirals so that they look like flowers, little flower heads. Or little lollipops, maybe. Let's see. This one I'll make a little smaller one. And then over here I'll make another really small one. And then there, that's enough. Okay. Oh, Angie, I bet you are too. You're a very kind and caring person. Oh, okay. So now we have number 10 and then 2 alternates. So number 10 is draw a flower. That's number 10 is draw a flower. And the 2 alternates are use a household stamp or use a photo or a portion of a photo. Household stamp or use a photo or a portion of a photo. Those are the 2 alternates. I'm going to draw a flower. Okay. I left room right in the middle right there, so let me grab some markers. Let's see now. Okay. And I'll have a green for a stem and some leaves. And I'll use magenta for the flower. Okay, so the flower's gonna start with a little spiral in the middle, like that. And then I'm going to come around 1, 2, 3. And I think that's big enough. Now let me make little leaves at the base of the flower. Like that. And let me grab a darker green. And I will make the stem. And here. And here. Color these in. There. I drew a flower. Well, my goodness. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. And look, there's an R right next to it. So it's a rose. Yes, it is a rose. Okay. You know what? I have 15 minutes left. I think. Okay, before I do that, make that decision, I think I am going to, when I'm done here, I'm going to take the prompts and I'm going to put them in my Facebook page, Creative Kellyanne's Crafty Corner, all with K's, so that if you're looking to find out what the prompts are, I will post them. And I will post this picture in the comments of that. And I hope you all put your pictures in the comments as well, or at least in my group. Thank you, Marty. I like this page too. I especially like the border. It called for a border, and instead of just putting a piece of lace there or a piece of fabric, I punched it out. I used a paper punch and I punched out these flowers. And now I have these little flowers that I can do something else with. I'm going to put them in my Angie bowl over here to the right, to the left. Sorry, my other right, to the left. So this is my Angie bowl and it's starting to get overflowing. What do I have in here? I have googly eyes in here. I have some Lori buttons in here. I have some Timu buttons in here. I have the flowers I just made. I have a cluster that I made. It's pretty neat looking for a cluster, but that's what it is. It's a cluster. It's not all wonky. I still have this that Jacqueline made. I still have this ruffle, this black cat ruffle that Jacqueline made. Haven't figured out what I'm going to put that on yet. What is this? More stuff that other people have made. Oh, but they didn't sign with their name, so I don't know who made them. But that's all right. It's art. It's fib art that I will use in prompts sometimes. And then in this little tin, I have flowers and words. So Angie's paper flowers are in here, and some words are in here, and a whole bunches of different flowers are in here. So my Angie bowl is overflowing with stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is okay, I'll mark my page where I am, and I'll put the book and the prompts aside for right now. And I will take out some watercolor, and I will do some shading on some bookmarks. I know the bookmark challenge that, not challenge, but bookmark swap that Beth has is not until July, but I'm also making these for my Bible study group. So there's that. Okay, here's these beautiful brushes that Lori bought me. I'm going to take out the number 8 round one. Oh, first one, number 8 round one. And I'm going to use my watercolors from Jane Davenport. I got them on sale from a friend who was cleaning out her stash. They were hardly used. They're still hardly used, even though I use them all the time. There's so much paint in these little things that I don't have a need to go out and buy any more just yet. Okay, so you Marty, you're funny. Well, the reason I have them around is because I love them. They didn't make it to the waste paper pile, or the, and very seldom of my fib art goes in the waste paper pile. I got to tell you that. It all goes into my stash. Okay, let me qualify that statement. The only reason I would put something in the waste paper pile is if it got broken and I had a very beautiful gift that was given to me, and I couldn't fix it, and so it ended up going in the waste paper pile. And that's the one and only thing that ever went into the waste paper pile, because I couldn't fix it and there wasn't anything I could do with it. But other than that, everything else is in my stash. And see these beautiful tassels. Some came with the bookmarks and some I had. And the ones that came with the bookmarks are very pastel-y, which reminds me of spring. I don't need them out right now. I'm just going to go ahead and blend colors together and show you what I do. And I only use 2 colors on each one. Now, let me get them wet. There. Okay, they're a little wet. Let me open up my brush. It's a little on the warped side, but I use it anyway. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I finally made myself a pink bowl. Wow. And just leave it out there for everybody to admire and look at, Angie. You can't fix it, but you still have it. Well, a piece of jewelry, I think, would be a lot different than just a paper something or other. Yeah, I would keep a piece of jewelry too, even if it was broken. I might be able to fix a piece of jewelry. All right. Okay, my brush is wet. My paper is dry, and it's just a bookmark. It's not necessarily watercolor paper. And my brush is wet. Let me get it wet again. My brush is wet. My paints are wet. And I'm going to start with this blue, which has a name. It is called Butterfly. And I just swirl it down till midway. And sometimes I add a little bit more water and make little shaded areas. And then I rinse the brush off, and I think I'm going to use, okay, choice between Buzzy Yellow or 70s eyeshadow. 70s blue eyeshadow, Buzzy Yellow. I'm going to use the Buzzy Yellow because when I mix it together on the page, it's going to turn a little green right here in the middle. And then I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to use the yellow again. And some of the green is going to bleed into some of the yellow. And the yellow is going to bleed into the blue over here and make green. And that's all I do on one side. And then I'll show you a finished one. I do that on one side. I do that on one side. And I stamp a flower. And then on the other side, I have a Bible verse. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I think I'm just going to put something happy and springy on the ones in Beth's group when I get to doing those. Okay, so there's one. It's kind of, I only use 2 colors, but there's 3 colors on there. So there's one. They don't always come out with 3 colors. Sometimes they just come out with 2. Thank you, Marty. Okay, let's do another one. We're going to do several. And this time, I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do purple. And I'll just make a swirl. And I'll add a little bit of water to get some shading in there. diluted on one side. Now I'm only going to mix a little bit of the purple with this next color because purple and green make brown. And I have this light Jiminy Cricket green. That I think is going to go really nice with the purple. But where it blends, it's going to make a little bit of brown. So I got to be careful not to add too much green to too much purple. Ooh, there goes a siren. Police car chasing somebody. So it's a little bit of brownish on the brackish color in the middle, and that's okay. It's still pretty. Let me get a little bit of green, and it's just two colors giving a little bit of a background for me to stamp something on. So I'll hold this one up so you can see it. See right in the center right there, got a little brackish, but that's all right. It's where the two colors blend. Wisteria? Oh, good night, Angie. Sleep sweet, sweetheart. Okay, and then let's go over here to this palette and we'll use mango. We'll make a little fruit salad. We'll use mango. We'll start with the mango up at the top. It's a very golden yellow. It's not a bright yellow. It's a golden yellow. Very pale orange, I'd say. Okay. And then to that, we'll add apple red. So it'll make a little bit deeper orange in the middle. Or it might overpower it and just turn it red. I never know till I get the paint on the paper. Oh, it turned a little tiny bit. I think I'll add a little bit more mango. The red is bleeding up into the mango. That's got a cool effect going on. There we go. Now we got a third blended color action going on. Let's make it a little bit darker. There we go. There. There's that one. Well, hello, Carol, in my quiet corner. Welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. Putting a watercolor background on some bookmarks if you're wondering what I'm doing. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Time to take my medicine. My little reminder just came on. It's all right. I always take it a little later on Monday nights. I guess I could stay for a little while longer. Would you like it if I stayed a little while longer and painted some more bookmarks? It's 8 p.m. where you are. It's 10 o'clock where I am, honey. Your reminder is a nag. Cat's Gallery. Hi, how are you? Yes, please. You'd like me to stay? Okay, I will stay a little while longer. And Marty would like me to stay. Okay. Cat's Gallery. I think I just call you Cat, don't I? I think I've seen you around in other people's chats, and I just call you Cat. Yes, I just call you Cat. If you have another name you prefer, please let me know, but I like calling you Cat. Okay, let's see. What other color can I use here? How about if I use, hmm, I think I'm going to use turquoise and green. I'm going to use turquoise, which is the 70s blue eyeshadow. Let me get that on here. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that is 70s eyeshadow. Look at that. Holy Hannah banana. Let me get. No, mine just says it's 10 p.m. Time to take your medicine. I had another alarm that was a man, and it was just very time to take your medicine. Time to take your medicine. Time to take your medicine. And I only had that for a day or two. I could not handle him. He was just I just didn't like him. I just didn't like him at all. Okay, so I use turquoise and I'm gonna use Jiminy Cricket again. Jiminy Green. And I'm gonna start up here and come down a little ways. Well, that didn't blend very well, or did it? Oh, okay, it's blending some more up here. That's a really light color green. I like it. I stamp a flower on top of them, Carol. Hold on a second. Let me get my stamps out and I'll show them to you. Let me just move those aside. And let me put this up here. And I got these stamps as a set, as two different sets. I'm sorry. They came in sets of 4. And I got them as two different sets from Temu. And there's one. And this one reminds me of a pussy willow. There's 2. Reminds me of a pussy willow. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. 6. 7. And 8. And that's the set that I use, and I interchange them, obviously. They're not all the same flower that I stamp. I stamp with all of these. And every now and then, I just use this swirl, this flourish. This flourish. Instead of the flowers, I use this little flourish. And then on the back side, I stamp a Bible verse. But some people may not appreciate a Bible verse in Beth's group. I mean, most of them should, but some people might not. So I'm just gonna stamp a springtime saying on the back of these when I get around to it. Well, hello, Cranky Crafter. Yes, watercolors. That's what I'm using is watercolors. And I'm using the beautiful watercolor brushes that Lori gave me. Okay, now what am I going to do? I'm going to do blueberry, which is really bright, deep but bright. Oh, I need to get some more paint on my brush. There we go. And now I'm gonna, well, I was gonna take some extra water, but I think I already did the shading. I think I already did it. There's a line of shading right down the center there. Thank you, Marty, for sharing everybody's links. Everybody go subscribe. I love your reasoning, Marty. I love your reasoning. I'm going to use blueberry and I'm going to use mango. And I hope I come up with a green. Might be a deep pine green. Oh, yes, it is. It's a deep pine green. Ooh, that's pretty. That, however, might be too dark. I have to lighten it up here, dilute it. There we go. I'll be able to stamp on that. What I need is a little bit of corner of my towel and sop up that extra water. because I don't like it when it makes that water line on the edge. There. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to do red and purple. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. I'm going to do Mystic. Mystic, purple. Let's see if I can get some shadowing going on. There we go. Okay, there's Mystic, and then we'll do Ladybug. Purple and red. Do Ladybug. There probably won't be much of a color blend. There we go. Oh no, why is that, Cranky? My little cranky crafter, why are the watercolor birds making you cranky? Well, these are just backgrounds. I haven't tried watercoloring like a portrait or anything. I'm very new to watercolor. And so these are just, blending the best I can. Um, Sierra T Designs does some cool cards, and sometimes she watercolors them and sometimes she ink blends them. And I've been watching her um, with her watercolor blending and whatnot. And she's also learning, and the what she comes up with is just amazingly beautiful. And I haven't dared reach out of the background painting yet. Sit on those birds. Okay, I'll do a couple more. Ooh, that purple and that ladybug looks more pink than it does red. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like the way it blended all the way up to the top. That's very pretty. Oh, and the very first one I did the green. I did the blue and the yellow, which made green in the middle, and the green bled down all the way to the end. So it looks like this little river of green algae inside of a little pond or something, and it's growing up on the sides of the rocks there. It looks really pretty. Let's see now. Okay, I did turquoise and light green, and I did yellow and red, which made an orange center, and the green and the purple, which made a brown center. And the mango and the blueberry made a pine green center. What do I want to do now? Fodder Friday. Always make something fun. Yeah, or misbehave as the case may be. You're absolutely right. Sometimes they misbehave and I just throw the whole bookmark away. So let's try. Oh, it's called Royal. Um, let's try Frida. 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 This is what this color is called that I'm going to try next. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, that's too dark. I don't think I'm gonna like this one to stamp on unless it stays light at the bottom. Wow. That's a beautiful color though. Wow. Very eggplanty. Very eggplanty. I think I'll just mix this one with the bright apple red and see what I can use it with, because this is so dark. Yeah, the apple red and the wow. I don't know that I'm going to be able to stamp on that. Maybe if I dilute it a little bit. Those are really rich colors. Ooh, the apple red looked really good with the yellow. Get a little bit of a red violet thing going on in the middle here, which is okay. Let's see what happens when I dilute Frida here. Not too bad. Now that it's dilute, it's not too bad. Let's slip up that water. That's not too bad. Black ink would show up really well. Well, that's always what I use is black ink, and um, what I use is Stays On. My little Jen Wren friend gave me that. Stays On Jet Black. So I'm hoping it shows. These two look a lot alike, and I use two totally different colors, four totally different colors. Hmm. But they're so pretty. The color is so vibrant and so rich. I had to dilute it. I hope the black does show up. What brand of watercolors are those? The colors of it. They are Jane Davenport. Let me show you Jane Davenport. Comes with 12 colors. And here they are swatched. Comes with a cover. And it even comes with a metal ring on the back that you can put your finger through and paint with the palette in your hand. Of course, I don't do that. I just lay the palettes down. Watercolor does dry lighter. I have noticed that. I have noticed that. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more. I'll do one more. Let's see. I think I want to do purple and yellow. I think. I do. Yellow. And I'm going to get a little shadowing going on in there by diluting one side. Ooh, got a little too much water on there. It all wants to run back. Let's see if I can't swoosh it over to the other side. There we go. And on that side. Keep the darker color over there. Okay, and now I want to use a purple, but which one? Frida, Mystic, Royal? Hmm. I think I want to use Mystic. I like that one. Okay, that's going to be kind of a brownish color, but it's a very pretty brown. So, ooh, I like how that bled right up into the yellow like that. Just went zoop. I don't know if y'all can see that, but ooh, it's pretty. There we go. Let's see. Let's dilute this side just a little bit more. Look at how that's going up into the yellow. Let me see if I can get that closer for you. Look at how that's just bleeding up into the yellow all on its own. Just going up and going, psh. That is so cool. I like that one a lot. I think that mystic is really going to be hard to see. I'm going to see if I can dilute it a little bit more. Well, it's going to dry lighter. Maybe I shouldn't touch it. Maybe I should leave well enough alone. Yeah, I think I'll leave well enough alone. Bloom, that was the word I was looking for. Yes, when they bloom like that. Look at how this one did all on its own. It just made that whoosh all by itself. You can see right there. I love when they bloom. Okay. Well, folks, it's 10:30 now. I really do need to take my medicine. And I need to get on Facebook and put those prompts in so that people can post their pictures. So thank you all for coming and staying and chatting and arting with me. I appreciate it very, very much. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And for those of you who are, it looks like a candle. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, hope you all have a great rest of your day or a great night if you're a late nighter like me, if it's late for you. I'm going to sit down and watch me some Charmed episodes, I think, before I go to bed. Okay. It was lovely to have you all here. And I greatly appreciate you all and love you all. And replayers, if you made it this far, thank you so very, very much. Have a good night, everybody. Bye for now, meow. Okay, it's not ending. Why is it not ending? There we go.